Young persons interested in the arts and culture will have a chance to participate in culture camps across the country, hosted by art groups and organizations on behalf of the Ministry of Arts and Multiculturalism. Minister Dr. Lincoln Douglas, launching the program, distributed checks to group leaders and expressed the need to foster meaningful cultural awareness and community pride.
Young persons across the country are participating in a different kind of camp this year, a cultural kind. The camp is an initiative of the Ministry of Arts and Multiculturalism, which targets various cultural aspects found in selected communities. The camp focuses on young persons within age groups 9 to 17 and 18 to 25. In launching the nationwide event, Arts and Multiculturalism Minister Dr. Lincoln Douglas says the camp aims to move youth away from a life of crime onto a new path involved in culture by changing their perception of our heritage and customs.
Culture is not limited to merely festivals and festivities, artifacts and heritage, or even customs and practices. As we say, culture is like water. It is the greater part of who we are. It is our life. It is our survival. And indeed, our development. If we look at development as a movement towards a more meaningful way of living. So within the context of that understanding comes the oftentimes burdensome responsibility to develop, to protect, to preserve that which is collectively ours, that which collectively benefit us today and our future generations.
The event facilitated the presentation of checks to camps across the nation. Director of Culture at the Ministry, Ingrid Ryan Rubin, expressed the urgency for the camp as our heritage and culture was being lost due to a lack of appreciation and knowledge of it.
Entertainment is not only a fete or go have a drink and a lime. You can go to a museum and be entertained. You can go to an art gallery and be entertained. Okay? You can sit and listen to somebody with do poetry for you and find entertainment, and we need to be able to expose them to that. And that for us is another objective of the camp, about developing audiences for it.
From literary arts, teaching creative writing skills, to craftsmanship where aspects of carnival art are taught, and technical skills such as makeup and hair for theatre are just a few of the training areas to be focused on during the period. One group which will hold its camp on the San Fernando Hill, Interventions and Creativity Through the Arts, believes that getting the story told of the Warahoons, the indigenous people who journeyed from Venezuela to the hill for worship and finding peace, will assist in passing on such skills to participants.
All of those things would incorporate part of the piece, and the whole culture piece would be from the indigenous people. They came there to do peace rituals on the hill anyway. So that is part of the program. So they will learn the story. The story is going to be done as a production by the drama students and the drama teacher who's facilitating. They will narrate the entire production. So that will be the way if they're involved in it, then they will understand what they are learning.
Lots of people know about the hill just to go on Lime and have events, etc. But in terms of really getting in touch with the culture of the hill and San Fernando in particular, that is what we want to do.
The Secondary Schools Drama Association set up its camp at the Preysal Secondary School and has themed this year's camp Remember When. These young participants are given a walk down memory lane to the days where games such as Moral and Hopscotch were a favorite pastime and computer-generated toys never existed. As group leader Anderson Labari explains, the aim is to return outdoor activity through culture to the children of our nation.
What we realize is that a lot of these games are being lost. And we're actually seeing a generation not being aware of these games. Children are actually focusing more on playing with computer games and so on. So we decided we needed to get them out of the house. We needed to get our students active and involved. And this is one of the main focus for doing this activity. Also, it really complements what we are doing at our Secondary Schools Drama Festival, which is taking place in November this year, where our focus really is Remember When, and our plays are going to focus especially on those activities of long ago.
The ministry will visit the camps and conduct its feasibility study to ensure its success and measure for future camps and other cultural initiatives. Kimberly Kalawan, News 4.